pipe thread compound. I've been in the dungeon, it's pouring rain outside, and I've been putting together my dry fitted pipes. It takes time to butter up all these joints. I made one mistake, I gotta take it apart. Forgot to put the little vial on that shows you the level. Just can barely squeeze it in. I suppose I could file off the bottom, but I'm just gonna take it apart at this union coupler and spin this out of the way, put my vial in. I cut that pipe too short, so I had to use a close threaded nipple and a coupler union. And she'll be done. Then I have to go off into the basement over there, deeper into the dungeon, and make sure the boiler works. And I'm leaving for San Francisco with Billy on Tuesday, early in the morning, arrive at noon. What kind of junk box are we going to buy? Scout, Mercedes, Suburban, diesel, gas. Renting a 2-passenger cargo van, $15 a day, plus fees, ends up being $60.07 for a cargo van for 2 days at the airport. Pretty crazy, huh? Cargo van's cheapest thing they had. The next cheapest was an 8-passenger van. It's cheaper than an economy car. Too bad it uses so much fuel. Maybe it'll be a Ford with a 6 whatever liter, 6.4 or 6.7. Oops. Junk. Look at that sucker. 36-inch. Yep, 36-inch pipe wrench. Monster size. Gotta hook up the oil line. Sitting over there on the ground. Alrighty, got all my junk here, all my supplies, and the basement that I gotta crouch over to fit inside. All the pieces and parts. Thought I'd show you me cranking her down. This goopy thread compound gets on everything. Ugh. Alright. Need 2 hands to do this. Crank her down. Oh yeah. That didn't take too long once I had everything gooped up, threaded up, tightened up, lined up. Now time for this. I just undid my coupler. What do you think of that guy? Was it in Florida? That shot at the SUV with the guys that had their music blaring at the 7-Eleven. Turn down your music! Go screw yourself. Boom, 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 boom. And he fires into the SUV as they're pulling away. But premeditated murder, life in prison. Isn't like he killed a whole bunch of people. Whoops! Over a period of time, just bang. Read these things where people get away with murder, and you read where someone gets a lifetime in jail, and there's that guy, and yeah, there's me. There's that guy that was it in Ohio? No, I forget. A woman was banging on his door at 2 o'clock in the morning. She'd been driving drunk, wrecked her car, and she was looking for help. Comes to the screen door and blows her away. Pretty crazy. Alright, I gotta crank that down. Got my little gizmo on. I got a lot of room there. Pretty close. Anyway, doesn't move. Couldn't go any higher on this because look at this. All I gotta do is straighten the cement block that's holding this thing up in the back. I've got my legs, but I've got to have them shortened. They're too long. If I can shorten them, I can cut them with a grinder and put some feet on, but we got gravel here. All these jobs I gotta do. All these jobs. At least the oil pipes are installed. A bulging wall. Alrighty. Alright. Good news is the oil outlet Firematic, which closes, it's got lead threads that melt in case of heat, is on. The bad news is I have to take apart the pipes that I had so carefully installed and tilt the oil tank, because there's probably 20, 30, 40 gallons in 100 liters. I have to tilt it at this crazy angle to get the oil away from the exit port I just didn't realize there was that much oil in the tank. This is the way I bought it. There it is, right there. The very top corner, the middle of the screen. I just kept tipping it and tipping it and tipping it. Then I had to disconnect the oil lines, and oh, what a waste of an hour. Anyhow, it's hitting the ground on this side, tilted over, hitting the joist over there, and it's done. Now I got to put it back into position, hook everything back up again, and hope it doesn't leak. Yeah, that's undone. Threads are made of lead or whatever material, so they melt. Closes the oil supply. It's spring-loaded.